Hi there, my name is Renee. Welcome to my channel. And today I want to share with you a easy class where we're going to relax and restore our muscles. So if you've seen any of my other videos, I'm mainly focusing in getting into our headstand position, our inverted position. We've been going through a few drills, yes, and tutorials and a lot of physical workout. So today is gonna be more about relaxing and how you can relax your upper body, your legs, and feel rested. Okay, because we all need that. So what you're gonna need is your yoga mat. Also get 2 blocks. If you don't have blocks, remember you can always get like those books with the hardcover. They're always a good option. And let's get started. Look for a comfortable place where you can practice. And if you prefer, you can be sitting on the block to keep your spine nice and long. Close your eyes for a few moments. Keep your hands on top of your knees. And start feeling how you can have your sitting bones grounded. Feeling your spine straight but relaxed. Feeling your shoulders and your neck relaxed. Relaxing the muscles of your face, the space between your eyebrows and your jaw. Let's start connecting with our own breathing. Deep inhalations through your nose and slow exhalations through your nose. If any thoughts show up, just let them pass and try to not stop with any of them. Deep inhaling, slow exhaling. Set up any personal intention that you might have for your practice. And when you're ready, start bringing your chin towards your chest. When you inhale, start facing up. When you exhale, facing down. Repeat it again, inhaling up and exhaling, facing down. Move with your own breathing. Let's do one more. You're making a pause when you're facing down. Start rolling your neck into one side. Slow and relax with no rush. Try to feel the nice stretch on your neck as you move. And be aware of keeping your shoulders down. When you get to be facing down again, make a pause and switch the direction of your movement. Start going into your other side. Try to keep your jaw relaxed, no tension on your teeth. And pause again on your facing down. This time, interlace your fingers behind your head and start moving your head side to side, like if you were saying no, with your head facing down all the time. Make a pause again and start facing up to the sky. Open your shoulders and round it on the back when you exhale. Inhale up, exhale rounded, facing down. You can keep your eyes closed or open as you prefer. Include a little bit of a back bend when you are facing up. Inhaling and exhaling. Make a pause in the center, keep your spine neutral, and bring your right ear close to your right shoulder. So we're going to stretch the left side of your neck, keeping both shoulders down and relaxed, just feeling the stretch, and switching when you're ready. Left ear close to your left shoulder. Come back in the center, interlace your fingers, and start drawing a big circle with your spine. When you inhaling, raising your arms overhead, exhaling, hands in the front, rounded in the back, and go again. Slowly stop, switching directions. Try to keep your hips on the ground without lifting if possible. And make a pause, hands in front. Breathe in and stretch your arms overhead and lowering hands over your knees to roll your shoulders from the front to the back. This is a little bit of a warm-up. And now from the back to the front. Open your right arm and bring it in front of you to stretch your right shoulder. Soft stretching here. And bring now your left arm in front of you. Soft stretching on your left shoulder. Release, inhale, raising your arms. And bring your right hand behind your back to stretch your tricep. So try to feel you're placing your hand in the center of your back. And try to be aware of keeping your shoulders far from your neck again as you're doing this. Release and switch. Come with your left hand in the center of your back. Shoulders down and relax. I'll show you from the front again. And release. Now take off the block if you're sitting on a block. Put it on a side, leave it handy. And sit on your heels with your toes down. So this will be like a toe squat. We're going to stay here for a moment. If your knees suffer, you can always place a pillow in between. Close your eyes, keep your spine nice and long. Rest your hands over your lap and take a few deep breathings as you feel the stretch and the soles of your feet. Now you're going to walk your hands forward and you're going to separate your knees. If you still can stay on your toes, you're going to stay on your toes a little bit longer. And you can place your hands, your forearms, on the blocks in the lower level, resting your forehead on the mat in that space between your arms. Keep your shoulders relaxed. This can be already a little bit of a shoulder and chest opener. I will suggest to go in a progressive way and change the level to a higher level of blocks if that feels comfortable for you. Otherwise, you stay in the lower level. Inhale and slowly move the toes to the soles to the top of your feet. And we're gonna bring the blocks closer to place your elbows, hands together in a prayer position. Your forehead is resting on the mat again, and this time the palms come in your back or in the back of your neck, allowing our shoulders to open more. Inhale and exhale slowly here. And same as before, if you prefer, you can change the level of the block to a higher level. Slowly extend your arms first and bring your hands on top of the blocks to lift yourself. Move the blocks out of the way for a moment, but keep them closed. And cross your right arm. So you want to lie on top of your right shoulder, but you want to bring your hips on the same line as your knees. And you can extend your left arm overhead. This position involves a deep twist on your spine, but it should feel relaxing and you're going to be able to stretch the muscles of your back. If at any moment your knees suffer, you can place a towel or a pillow or something where your knees can sit on. Otherwise, stay here, take deep breathings. The longer we can sit on the posture, the more relaxed you can feel on your back muscles. Slowly so move your left hand and use it to lift. Now we're going to relax your chest down. We keep lighting on top of that right shoulder. Keep your knees wide open. And you can bring your left arm behind your back. You can take deep inhalations and slow exhalations, bringing the air into your stomach if you prefer here. Start bringing your left hand in front and use your left hand to lift. To switch, now bring your left arm down, light on your left shoulder, bring your hips on the same line as your knees, and your right arm extended overhead. So remember, this is a twist. You try to look up to the sky as much as possible. And you should feel your back muscles getting relaxed But if this feels uncomfortable, you can always use a pillow or something a little bit more comfy to lie on. Start moving your right arm and use it to lift. Keep your knees separate, bring your hips on your heels and lie on top of your left shoulder. You can bring your right hand behind your back, holding the left side of your head, keeping a relaxed posture for your back. And start moving out of the posture. Slow and relax. Now we're going to bring your palm down to stretch your forearms and your bicep. Keep your shoulder far from your neck. Bring the other palm down as well. Inhale, lifting your chest. Exhale, chin towards your chest, round it on your back. And stay there. Ideally, we keep our hips close to your heels, but you can always sit on the block if needed. And start pinning off the palm of your hand to your fingertips to turn into the top of your hand down. If you have to, you can come closer to your fingers. Sit on your heels, and if needed, you can bend your elbows. That's alright, but try to keep your shoulders far from your neck all the time. So you should feel the stretch more in your forearms. The muscles involved of that extension movement of your fingers. And start getting off the posture and get the blocks. Place them on the side of your body. Choose any level that will work better for your support. And bring your right foot forward. So check that your back knee, if you want, you can place a pillow or a towel. We try to not put a lot of weight into your kneecap. You try to pass it, getting on top of your knee. And ideally your front foot with your heel in the same line as your knee or slightly forward. So this is going to be a hip opener position. You can come off of it at any time that you need it. Otherwise, use the blocks for your hands. Keep your chest up and lifted. And go back to those deep breathings. So here I'm leaving my left toes down because I like to feel the stretch in the sole on my left foot. But if you don't want that, you can leave the top of your left foot down, and that's alright. Go with what it works for you. From here, now we're going to bring our hips in the same level as our back knee, extending your right leg and falling forward here. You can flex your right foot or just leave it relaxed there, relaxing your head down and using the blocks for support. You can lower the level of the blocks if that feels good for you, or you can place them slightly forward like I'm doing, keeping your elbows straight. Start moving to left and to switch sides. So now bring your left leg forward, left foot in the front. As before, adjust your position that your back knee is not suffering. Use the blocks for support and from heel on the same line as your knee. Bring your weight into your hips, leaving your hips sinking and breathing, enjoying these sensations of the posture. Start moving to get off of this posture. Bring your hips to the same line as your back knee. Extend your left one and forward fold. Relax your head, your neck, your arms, and go back to your deep breathings. If you prefer, you can do it as before. Bring the blocks slightly forward, palms on top of your blocks, arms extended, neck relaxed. Start moving out of the posture and we're going to bring the right leg behind the front so we can see it. Getting ready for a spinal twist or Marityasana twist. So you can keep your bottom leg bent and cross your left leg on top. Either or, keep your hips in the ground and check that they are not lifting. Crossing your right elbow on top of the knee, keeping your chest lifted and bringing the crown of your head up to the sky. Left hand down and behind, looking on top of your left shoulder to twist. You can stay here if this works for you, if this feels comfortable, or as an option, You can sit on one of the blocks. That will help you to get in the posture in a more relaxed way if you feel too much tension on it. And the third option that we'll do here, it will be keeping our bottom leg extended in the front. If you do so, try to keep that leg with your foot flexed and active. Chest lifted, sitting bones grounded, left hand behind, pressing the floor, looking on top of your left shoulder. So we're still on the same side. Choose the variation that you prefer in the posture. And go back to your deep breathings, this time focusing your breathing on your chest. Slowly moving off the posture, facing the front. Stay with the double cross of your legs if you're sitting like that. You're trying to bring now both knees in the same line, hips in the ground. And we're going to interlace your fingers behind your back, resting your forehead down. Remember, as an option, you can always sit on the block if that helps you or is better for your knees. And we're going to relax, falling forward. Another option is going to be leaving one of the blocks on top of your top knee, and that's where you're going to rest your forehead. And a third option, that's the one I'm going to stay with, sitting on the ground, hip bones grounded, interlace your fingers behind and relaxing your forehead down. Or using the blocks to rest your forehead on the blocks. Either or, choose the one that is more comfortable for you at this moment, at this practice. And relax. Slowly start moving. Bring your hands in the front to move the blocks off your head. With the blocks on the side, we're going to switch sides of the torsion. So this time we cross our right leg on top of the left one. And remember, you keep the same version that you did before. You can keep the bottom leg straight and cross your elbow, or you can keep both of your legs bent and cross your left elbow up top of your right knee. Either or, try to feel that you have your sitting bones on the ground. Use your right hand behind to keep your chest lifted, pressing the floor, and looking on top of your right shoulder. Also, be aware of pressing with your right foot firmly on the ground. Come back to be facing the front, and we go to the double cross of your legs. Sit on the blocks if you need it, as you did before, or you can rest the other block on top of your lap. Interlace your fingers behind your back and forward fold. Just repeat the same version you did on the other side. That's what I'm going to do. I'm keeping the blocks in front of me. To rest my forehead, I'm using double blocks, relaxing my neck, allowing the muscles of my back to open and relax as well. Take deep inhalations and slow exhalations here. Slowly start lifting your head and bring your hands in the front to move the blocks off the way. Keep the blocks at the edge of your mat. We're going to lie in our back for our Shavasana, but keep your legs from your calf muscles on top of the blocks. Allowing your lower back to relax and the arms next to your body but separate from the body to relax. This is our moment to rest completely. Keep your mind focusing on your own breathing. Inhaling deeply through your nose and exhaling slowly through your nose, allowing your body weight to rest on the ground. Start creating movement with your fingers and your toes. You can start moving your feet in circles softly. And if you prefer, you can stretch your arms overhead, like if you were just waking up. Rest your feet on top of the blocks, bending your knees. Inhale. When you exhale, hug your knees for a moment. Keep your knees separate and rock side to side slowly. We're going to do a spinal twist. Bring both knees into your right side and open your left arm. Try to be facing your left side, allowing your neck to relax. Bring both knees on top of your chest. Make a pause here. And switch, bringing both knees into your left side, keeping your right arm open, facing into your right side. Enjoy the twist. And when you're ready, roll into your more comfortable side. Get into your fetus position. Make a pause. No rush in your movements. Using your hands to lift and sit in a comfortable way. You can keep your eyes closed or open. And rest your hands on top of your knees. Let's keep our mind focusing in our breathing. And let's keep our mind focusing in our goals, in our intentions. May our practice allow us to be more flexible in our mind, in our body, and in our heart. Bring the palms together and start doing some friction. Create some hits with your palm and cover your eyes. Feel the energy. Use your fingers to press,
from your nose, following your eyebrow line, following your cheekbones, like if you were washing your face with all that good energy. Inhale, raising your arms overhead, and go with a side stretch into your right, side stretch into your left. Bringing the palms together in front of your heart. Namaste.
I hope you really enjoy this practice. I hope it helps you to relax and restore and feel more rested. So you know that you have this available for you anytime that you need it, okay? It will really help me if you hit the like button here in my YouTube channel, and if you really like it and you want to have more, you can subscribe, so every time I load a video you get it right in your mailbox. I'm also really open to suggestions. Any inverted posture of yoga that you want to learn, any specific flexibility move that you want to learn, just let me know in the comments, okay? So I hope you have a wonderful day. See you next time.